Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here at Retro Crypto. It is March 20th at 7:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Market's pretty active for a weekend, but for once, it's active in a positive manner. Because on the weekends, crypto market seems to always pull a little bit negative, but it's holding the line. I'm pretty impressed. And there's some things I want to talk about today. Earlier on, I'm probably gonna do two videos today. I want to read an article to you guys about this ape coin that we keep seeing here, just floating up in the middle, doing all kinds of craziness. I'm not too sure on that one, guys. Got some Richard Hart news, some Pulsechain news. As you guys know in my previous video, the Pulsechain, what is it? V2B is live. Um, Got some articles, geopolitical articles that I think you should really listen to, and just this randomness. But yeah, and then overall, gotta do my technical analysis. I love my technical analysis. And also, guys, before we go into all this, if you have any projects that you want me to do technical analysis on, that's available for me to do it on, because some of them aren't ready yet, like in Cardano. Not all the projects are on Anomics or TradingView yet. Please leave it in the comments. Better yet, go to Telegram. Let's get the Telegram going, guys. I have 8 members in my Telegram. It is embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the link's down below. Please join the Telegram group. There's 8 guys. Hey, let's get some communication going. Because I would rather curtail my videos to you guys to know what you want to see, not what I want to see. I want to answer your questions. If you guys want to see more live, let me know you want to see more live. Trying to get communication going here. Anyway, enough. I think you guys get the idea. Here we go. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet who loves cryptocurrency. It is essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right. Now, with that said, let's have some fun. Oh yeah. By the way, we're at 1,048 subscribers. I want to thank everybody who has taken the time to subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And always, I repeat, always hit that like button. All right, here we go, guys. All right, we're looking at the market right now. Ethereum Classic is making some big moves. This is the actual true Ethereum for you newbies out there. This is the true Ethereum. The Ethereum that you've grown to love recently is actually the original hard fork that caused the fallout between Charles Hoskinson and Gavin Wood. Charles Hoskinson, Gavin Wood had to fall out with Vitalik Buterin. So, a little bit of history there for you. You might want to look into that. But Vitalik Buterin chose to roll back the project to fix the problem. And others felt that decentralized means decentralized. So, Ethereum Classic is actually the true Ethereum, for what it's worth. But I don't think it has much development, so it ain't nothing. All right, guys. Sorry, little tangent there. First things first, I want to talk about this few tweets from our buddy Charles Hoskinson. Not Charles, Richard Hart. Richard Hart. Sorry, Richard. Sorry, Charles. All right. As I said, that you guys know, Pulsechain.com V2B is live. I showed that on a previous video yesterday. Here's the block explorer. It's really easy. If you click on this block explorer here, it'll take you right in, and you'll notice that these lines are not moving, which means that it's not up and running, and that is mentioned in here or another tweet. But if you go down here, it'll say some people added the wrong PulseX token contract addresses to their MetaMask. Why not use the right contract address instead that I posted right here in this thread? Also, I heard the testnet is down. I'm investigating. All right. So he's investigating that. Testnet is down. I'll let you know when it's back up. That's why we use testnets, guys. It's great to see it down now instead of down later. That's the whole concept behind testnets, because we've all been putting pressure to, for him to get it up and running now. And in reality, you want to see it working properly, flawless. You don't want Solana where it's crashing when it's live. You know what I mean? Okay. Ethereum tired of fake support bot scamming in replies. Type m.metamask or trust.wallet. with a dot in there. Throws off the scam bots off the scent. If any hit this thread, I'll ban them at my leisure. Okay. But yeah, so apparently the testnet is down right now, but it's still pretty cool to get in there and look around, guys, because there's a lot of information in here. You can drop your address in here, your MetaMask wallet address in here. You can really take a dive and see what you own in there. You got the tokens. It's a lot of stuff to look at in here. I suggest you guys get in here and start clicking around and looking. It's pretty impressive. Pulse addresses. You can see how much Pulse some people own. It's craziness. But yeah. All right. Now let's keep it rolling. We're gonna do the news at the end, and I really want you guys to stick around for the news because there's one on the Bored Ape project that I really don't jump on that one, guys. Be careful. All right. And see, I'll tell you guys which ones are ahead of time, actually. I want to do over the Ukraine crypto exchange founder accuses Binance of cooperating with Russian government. That's ironic. Did you guys know that Binance originated in China and moved out due to regulations, Chinese regulations, but they're still Chinese, and China is kind of taking Russia's side on this. I want to go over this article here with you guys, and BlockFi has a data breach, and we'll talk about that all later. All right. So first things first, let's go over some crypto analysis here. And I really want to get more stuff to do analysis on because I've been kind of focused on Bitcoin, Cardano, and HEX lately. But I would like to add more to my repertoire. So please leave a comment. I'm serious. Join the Telegram. Let me know what you want to see. I get off doing this. I don't want to use the word get off, but I really do enjoy it. It is what it is. I'm kind of proud of myself. All right, so here, we're going to take a peek at Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin yesterday, it got rejected at the 42,573 resistance marker here, and it is sitting on top of a decent support at the 41,802. It's actually good support, in my opinion. The volume is not, it's medium volume, not too high, not too low right now. You'll see right here, the RSI did have it on the overbought side of things, but it's starting to curve back down on Bitcoin. And we really needed to break past this resistance here. If we get past this resistance, it should be smooth sailing up to that 45,000. And after that, really, it should hit 50. And after that, we should be approaching history. You get my drift? But only time will tell. Time will tell. We look at the Bitcoin here with the wedge I drew, and you see that it is still bouncing around in there. And Bitcoin is currently over top of the 200-day moving average, which is very, very important. Very important. The volume is down right now, so we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there. This is my retracement. The Fed retracement, as always, Bitcoin will be considered bearish to me overall until it passes over the 51,000 marker right here at the 50% line on the Fibonacci retracement. The MACD, I just skipped over. The MACD actually has it crossing over into bearish territory. I wouldn't give much thought to it though. It's bonding up really tight lately. So, but the MACD does have it entering into bearish territory as of right now. But I really wouldn't give too much thought to that. If you have any friends at work looking to get into Bitcoin, as I said yesterday, $37,841 is a good mark for them to aim for, but we all know how coworkers and friends listen, so they'll probably buy in when it's hitting 45,000 instead of buying when it does a pullback. It's just what people do. I'm used to it. I don't even get mad no more. It's just like there's one coworker and one family member that truly understands the power of cryptocurrency, what's going to happen. Everybody else, they feel like they're getting left behind, but they're too stupid. I did say it. I'm sorry. They're too stupid to do something about it, so they're going to learn the hard way, unfortunately. But fortunately, I'm a very giving person, so actually I am, to my detriment. But I kind of like being who I am. All right, so here we go. Bitcoin. Let's see with my knockoff market cipher chart. Yes, I'm very frugal. My gosh. All right, so we have a change for a reversal from previous change indicator right here, that big triangle, and then we have two bullish continuations, a long signal. So yeah, and the fear and greed is very greedy. Bitcoin's looking awesome on the day chart. Let's jump the day chart. That's really good actually, guys. Let's jump down to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart has us actually entering into the fear side on a fear and greed indicator down here at the bottom. But if I open this up here, take a quick look at this. All right, we'll take a. I'm going to say we are very bullish still on Bitcoin. A lot of bullish continuations, just a few bear continuations. Yeah, we're looking good, guys. We're looking great. All right, now we're going to jump over here to the Bitcoin USD, and you're going to see with the exponential moving average, we're going to see that the Bitcoin with the 2-hour chart is actually sitting on top of it. It's pulled back into a little bit, but it's still good. Now, if we put it on a 4-hour chart, it is looking absolutely beautiful on a 4-hour chart. And I'd rather look at the 4-hour chart than the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart can get you in trouble unless you're longing and shorting the market, which is a risky gameplay. But with that said, some of my favorite projects I'm actually considering going long on right now. And one of them is Cardano. I may actually do that today. Sorry, I'm thinking aloud. I might actually go long on that today. And I don't usually trade, but I think it's time. Let's see here. The 4-hour chart is looking beautiful with Bitcoin. Very bullish territory. Even has strong support. If we look at the 1-day chart with it, and it still looks absolutely great. So yeah, it's looking good, guys. All right. And why can I never remember EMA? Do you realize that I gotta take a look at a note real quick? Exponential. It's like I forget it. I forget the term. You ever have a problem like with words where they just don't sink in? It's so weird. All right. So that's the Bitcoin. All right. So let's jump into. Let's look at this real quick. All right. This is the Ichimoku chart. It's a weird one, but it's growing on me because it does seem to work. But right now, so where we're at currently, let me open this up some more. Okay, so right now it's saying that the market is going to be entering into some. This chart goes 4 days out, so you got to remember it. So right here is the 20th. So it's saying that it's predicting that the market will, but to the 22nd, it's going to be a little bearish, kind of flatline actually. And then it's expecting a bullish sentiment to kick in. Now, this is predicting the future by the overall moving averages. So by the 9, 26, 52, 20, I forgot these moving averages up here. So we're going to have to wait and see. But I do like the fact that it helps predict what the market's going to do. And overall, once you learn how to read it, it's kind of accurate, guys. It's not perfect, but it's pretty damn accurate and pretty helpful to me. And it's obvious, red or green, right? All right, so let's take a peek here at HEX. This is why most of you are in here, all my Hexicans. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. All right, and hopefully I can convert some of you to part-time Cardonians. All right, here we go, guys. Look at the moving average here. Let me try to get this opened up properly for you guys here. All right, the moving averages is getting kind of hard to read in all this mess. Hold on. Let's make this a little easier for us to read, guys. I'm going to take this out of here. All right. Then we're going to open this up and shrink this in. Okay. All right. So we have a good resistance line right here, guys. This line right here at 11.7 cents, 11.7, 11.8 cents is a great resistance line there. And then I drew this blue line here for its new resistance. It can't seem to break past the 12.22 roughly marker. I don't know why it won't break past it. Well, it did. It actually got past it. It got to 12.38, but we just can't get through that 12-cent range. We really need to push through it and get back up here to this 13-cent resistance. Because after that, then we're looking at a nice bigger jump up here to 13.7 and so on and so on. The moving average is looking great, guys, for HEX right now. You'll see this purple line is a 20-day moving average, and it's crossed over the it did pass it. Okay, it crossed over the 20-day, which is green, It's past the 100-day, which is orange, and the 200-day is on a downward angle, and the 20 days are upper angle. So that's absolutely beautiful, guys. Finally making up for that death cross. I remember you guys remember that. People hate death cross. I had no idea. Got that strong support line at 10 cents. I don't foresee it dropping beneath 10 cents. So if you've been holding it off on buying because you thought it was going to go lower, don't sleep on this, because I think I'm getting the feeling like the market's cooling up. But right now, as I look at Bitcoin's starting to pull back at 41,777. But this is just a weekend, guys. This is pretty damn good for a weekend. Hope you realize that. I'm sure the regular technical analysis guys and guys who follow the market closely realize it looks pretty damn good for a weekend, because a lot of times weekends it just does a pullback. All right. Right here, you had that wedge I threw. Why do I keep saying through? Drew. DR. Anyway, this here you can see that I drew like this downward angled wedge here, because we are still technically in a downward trend, and you can see it poke through right here. Like yesterday I said, I want more than just this little poke through. I want to see it go, come up here, because it breaks up here in like right about here. I'm going to say, all right, guys, now we're talking. Now we're cooking with bacon or turkey or soy. I don't want to offend nobody. All right. But at least to break through that just a little bit more, HEX is going to be officially bullish, in my opinion. All right. And that's going to be super sweet. We can see there on the overbought side of things with the RSI. All right. As usual. I got too much going on my mind. Exponential moving average. I got too much on my mind today, guys. And it's all good stuff, so I'll take it. All right. So we're going to jump back here to this exponential moving average with HEX right here. And this is on a 4-hour chart. And the 4-hour chart has us with awesome support. We're bullish as far as exponential moving averages on that 4-hour chart. And let's jump into the day chart. The day chart has HEX underneath. So according to the day chart on the exponential moving average, HEX is not bullish yet, but it is working its way back up into it. So let's give it time, and we'll see what happens. Now on the 2-hour chart, let's see what it's doing. 2-hour chart, HEX is super bullish. Let's see if we're over top of it though. All right, yep. 2-hour chart, HEX is looking great, guys. So yeah, HEX is looking good. I would not sleep if you're sleeping. If you're just being cautious, be cautious. You can't go wrong. If you're sleeping, don't sleep. You better go ahead and make a move. I have a horrible tendency of like, I'll get it later. I don't do it. Then I'm like, well, that just cost me a lot of money. All right. Let's check out HEX right now with the market cipher chart here. And you're going to see it is on a 2-hour chart. Don't want that. Let's put this on a 4-hour chart. We'll look at the 4-hour chart, and we are still very bullish according to market cipher with the 4-hour chart. I think HEX is going to be going up today, guys. If not today, within the next few days, I foresee HEX making that big move and breaking past that resistance. We have one bearish continuation in the mix, but for the most part, it's a long signal and a lot of bullish continuations. It looks good, guys. Absolutely delicious. All right, here we go. All right, now let's take a look at the 1-day chart just to get a better feeling. 1-day chart definitely has it. The fear and greed is off the hook. Very greedy. So that means be careful. You want to be greedy when others are fearful. Remember that. Now, let's take a look at the 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart, very, well, if you look at the 2-hour chart, you'll see it's very volatile too. So, okay. So, this will jump to the 20th. Where's the 20th? Okay. The fear and greed indicator looks good. There is a short, I'm sorry, a bearish continuation in the mix with some bullish continuations. But I don't put too much weight on the 2-hour chart. I really feel like that's more for the traders, to be honest, in my personal opinion. So, I foresee, my prediction is HEX is going to be going up in the near future, guys. All right. So we'll take a look here. According to the Ichimoku chart here, going by previous moving averages, it is predicting HEX to do a bit of a pullback. I think I'm going to say the opposite on this time. but only time will tell. All right. I'd like to see how this works out, but I'm disagreeing with this one. All right. Hedron. Remember, guys, whatever you want to see, let me know. I'm doing the same stuff over again. I'm kind of getting bored talking about it. So it could be Chainlink. It could be Ren. It could be... There's so many. I mean, let's see. What other ones could we talk other than Hedron? Just to be honest. We got Aave, Luna. I like Luna, Terra Luna, by the way. Anchor Protocol sits on Terra Luna. I'm using it. 19.5 interest. You can't beat it, guys. I could do an instructional video if you like. Just let me know. I'll live off comments, guys. But all right, here we go. We're going to go back here. I think you guys get the point. All right, so we got Hedron here. All right, Hedron is... All right, the fear and greed indicator has Hedron greedy. Doesn't look too greedy, but that's a 2-hour chart. Sorry, let's jump to the 4-hour chart. Hedron is on a pull. Okay, this is a change from previous trend. Very bearish. But that was a change there from previous trend. Shut up. Significant bearish continuation here. And then, oh my God, yeah. With that red dot underneath of it, it's just going to keep drop. It's dropped. You got 2 more bearish continuations. But it looks like it's found a support line of resistance right here at 0.000031659. So at least it's found a support, something that we can work with and watch from there. Let me put this. The day chart may not be any good. It's still, it's still too new. It is new. All right. Let's look at the 2-hour chart with this one because this one's so new. The 2-hour probably has more bearing. All right, there is a previous change. A trend reversal right here, and a short signal. It's very bearish, guys. It's very bearish right now, so just be careful with it. But I think it's at a good buy-in point if you just want to buy more and not wait for the airdrop or whatever. Got this wedge drawn. It's bouncing right this smack in the center, so super stable right now, in my opinion. All right, right here you have the RSI. RSI has it slightly on the oversold side of things, but nothing special. That's probably them damn traders out there. Because something like Hedron should be... the volume should be pretty consistent, just people buying it, unless people are... Traders do what they I mean, they are making money, and it is about making money, but it also... I don't know. It depends what side you're on. I'm an investor, you know what I mean? I'm investing in this project because I think it has wheels on it. I think it's going to be awesome for HEX. Pulse. Well, actually, this runs off of Pulsechain. Liquid Loans runs off of HEX. But I think it's going to be a great tool where you don't actually have to sell your Pulsechain. You can just take a loan out. So, like, say Pulsechain goes live. Now, wait. Now, make sure I get this right because I won't get this wrong here. Liquid Loans is Pulsechain. Hedron runs off of HEX. I'm sorry, guys. Hedron runs off of HEX. Liquid Loans is going to run off of Pulsechain. Confuses me, but regardless, with Liquid Loans or this, you can leave your active stakes and take loans against it. It's awesome. You don't want to sell and have to pay taxes. If you don't understand how that works, I can leave another video. Just leave a comment. Let me know what you want to talk about. Let's take a peek here. I remembered it. Exponential moving average. Before I clicked on it, I remembered it. All right, exponential moving average with Hedron is on the bearish side of things on a 4-hour chart. 2-hour chart, it's slightly better, but it's definitely on the bearish side of things. So yeah, don't go crazy with it. But if you're trying to buy in, yeah, it's a good opportunity. Now, if you're trying to hold out for one of these dips, go for it. Because I was waiting for this dip the other day, and I got pissed off because my MetaMask wallet decided to lock up that day, and I had to go, and I didn't feel like dealing with it, and I was like, I gotta go. I left, and I missed that awesome buy opportunity. But for those of you that were able to buy in at this dip on the 18th, kudos. Oh man, I wish I was you. But all right, I'm hoping for another one though. Let's see. Okay, so that's it for Hedron, and all right, now we're gonna jump into Cardano a little bit, and then we're gonna go right into news. All right, so Cardano is really melting faces off, as BitBoy likes to say. You got the MACD looking awesome down here. It's very, very bullish. It's got a little dip downward, but it's still super bullish, guys. The 20-day moving average has blown past the 50 and 100-day, approaching the 200-day. That is awesome. Volume is down a little bit right now, but that's okay. You don't want everything going straight for the moon right away. Sometimes it's better to do a ladder step, and that way you know that it's legit and not somebody manipulating. Just healthy growth. Let's see here. You got to remember Cardano's been on a downward trend since September when the smart contracts came out. It's been bouncing in this wedge, but it's got to make a decision soon. Before it gets to the end of this wedge, it should either have to break upward or downward, and I am going to wait until the day it happens. But I think it's going to happen soon. I truly do. If it doesn't, I'm going to be banging my head against the wall. The RSI for Cardano, be careful. Does not look like it's a good day to buy it. Cardano is on the overbought side of things, but it is dipping down hard right now. It's at 88.9 cents, so it is pulling back ever so slightly. But it's had a pretty significant run, 10-cent run the last couple days, so let it do a little healthy pullback. People take their profits, and then I'll buy some more. Actually, I dollar cost average Cardano every freaking day because I love that project. Right here we have the this is getting weird, guys. Exponential moving average. I'm sure somebody out there knows what it is, but I just sometimes I just certain words, they just escape me over and over again, and I feel so stupid. But anyway, exponential moving average. It is looking great. Wow, it's looking great, guys. Great support there. Even the day chart is starting to go bullish. I just need this day chart to go up just a little bit more, and then we're like, yes. And then if we can get a couple bounces off of this top area here, then even the day chart will be bullish. And I think it's going to happen in the future. I really do. Okay. All right. That's the 4-hour chart. Looking good. We'll take a quick peek at the 2-hour chart, exponential moving average. And that looks, 2-hour chart super good. I'm actually, like I said, I'm considering longing it later today. And I'm looking at it right now like it's pulling back a little bit. I might wait a little bit, but if it hits 85 cents, I think I'm along this bad boy, guys, for the long haul. Which I don't really consider trading because I'll do like a low, I'll do like 5x, something safe, 3x, 5x. Drop like 2003, 4,000 ADA in there and just leave it and forget about it. And it'll do great. But if you start getting greedy with the 10x, 15, 20x, I always lose my butt. So I try to avoid that. And it's a little bit of gambling, so maybe I'll leave that alone. Maybe, you know what, I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to stick with the farming. I've been doing really good with the farming, by the way, guys. With Cardano or MinSwap. See, right here, we're looking at my knockoff market cipher chart. And it has Cardano on a 2-hour being very bullish. This is super bullish, as you can see. If we look at the 4-hour chart, it is still super bullish. And let's see what the 1-day chart. This is going to predict it all. The 1-day chart has it looking bullish as far as I'm concerned. Actually, the 1-day chart technically has it on a bearish trend, but I am going to disagree with the market cipher chart. But I probably shouldn't. But it's bearish continuation, bearish continuation, bearish continuation, then a swing up. But I bet you it's just shy of coming up with a bullish signal there. All right, so, and Cardano's bouncing around in this wedge right in the middle. And I'm waiting for it to break out through the top. Because when it breaks through the top, to the moon, Alice. That's the old Jackie Gleason thing for the movies. My dad loved it when I was a kid. Long time ago. They were black and white, super old then. All right. Here I am. Oh, I got 1,048 subscribers. Nice. All right. So back down to these articles here. We're going to some news. It's not really geopolitical based. It's all crypto based, but I think it's important, and some of it's a little fishy in my opinion. So first thing we're going to look at is what is ApeCoin? Who is behind it? So we're going to look over here. You see that big ape? Cool logo there, though. I do love that. So a carefully coordinated marketing campaign takes a great pains to distance the new token from Yuga Labs, but the firm that created the Bored Apes NFT appears to be deeply involved. All right, so you're dealing with NFTs here. Earlier this week, it was announced members of the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT collection would be getting their very own cryptocurrency, ApeCoin. The passive voice there is intentional. ApeCoin is specifically linked to these famously pricey non-fungible tokens and is very much involved with Yuga Labs, the company stewarding the intellectual property behind the Bored Apes. But a carefully coordinated marketing campaign has taken great pains to disassociate ApeCoin from any one conventional corporation. Instead, the public relations messaging insists ApeCoin is a product of ApeCoin DAO, a brand new organizational unit governed entirely by token holders. Holding Ape makes you a member of the DAO. That's short for Decentralized Autonomous Organization, a kind of online collective centered around crypto. You don't even need to own a Bored Ape NFT to join. ApeCoin's official website builds the token as a decentralized protocol layer for community-led initiatives that drive culture forward into the metaverse. Let's decode some of the gibberish, shall we? Gibberish. Okay, that's not a good word for this. That tells you right there. What is ApeCoin? ApeCoin is an ERC20. That means it sits on the Ethereum blockchain. A particular flavor of build it yourself cryptocurrency on Ethereum blockchain. Most of the Ethereum based social tokens tokens that have taken off over the past year. Think FWB for social, club, friends, and benefits, and Right for Web3 crowdfunding platform Mirror are built using the framework. Unlike NFTs, they're not meant to be fungible as with Bitcoin. Any one ape coin should be worth exactly as much as any other ape coin, and you can buy and sell them freely on what is known as a decentralized exchange, blah, 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 blah. All right, who is behind ApeCoin? According to ApeCoin website and accompanying press material, ApeCoin is being launched by an ApeCoin DAO, a new governing body in which all ape holders are members. It's meant to fill proposals from the community, which token holders can then vote. Other NFT projects have attempted similar voting structures. Purchasing NFT from a collection called Nouns makes you a member of the Nouns DAO, an online investment collective that has amassed a treasury of 62 million. All right, this distribution in free money. The distribution model for ApeCoin further complicates that question of agency. 62% of the total ape coins are being set aside for token holders and the DAO treasury. For the first 90 days, ApeCoin's existence, anyone who holds and some blah blah blah. Is this legal? Okay. It hinges on the idea that ApeCoin DAO is entirely independent from Yuga Labs. If Yuga Labs issued a token specifically as a reward for Bored Ape holders, you could more easily make the argument that Bored Ape is a kind of investment and therefore subject to security regulations. In the way that certain stocks pay dividends, part of the value of investment style NFTs would be tied to the perks that could get you down the line. With ApeCoin ostensibly coming just from ApeCoin DAO and not from Yuga Labs, there's a veneer of plausibility and deniability and independent entity allocating tokens to a company and its founders rather than the company and its founders pumping investments. Okay, I don't know, guys, about this one. Okay, but what can I do with ApeCoin? What can I do, guys? I can stay away with a mobile. Right now, ApeCoins mostly exists for speculation and governance for the DAO, but Yuga Labs has grand ambitions for the token. A mobile game called Benji Bananas, developed by blah blah blah, is adopting ApeCoin as a kind of in-game currency. For 25 ApeCoins, you can buy a Benji Bananas membership pass. I'm not feeling ApeCoin, guys. I mean, you guys can ape into it. It just feels like, because Bored Ape Yacht Club is such a huge NFT, it just, to me, it feels like they're just trying to cash in on the success of the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT with this DAO. Which, if you don't understand, I like to think of DAOs as artificial intelligence, basically. A DAO, everything's based off a contract and voting, so there's nobody really in control of it. Everybody's in control of it, but I'm not feeling it, guys, not at all. And that's why all of a sudden it exploded so big. I could be wrong. We'll wait and see. All right. Ukraine crypto exchange founder accuses Binance of cooperating with Russian government. Michael Kohobin also says Binance has yet to make its promise $10 million donation. The company challenges charge. Ukrainian crypto exchange Kuna founder Michael claims the Binance crypto exchange is working with Russian government despite global sanctions and has been for some time. During an interview Friday on CoinDesk TV, First Mover, these names are so hard, said that CEO Zhao, or Shell, probably it's called Shell, bet you, must decide on where Binance stands in dealing with Russia after its invasion of Ukraine in February. The problem with Binance is not just that they still continue working on both sides, it's that they show cooperation with the Russian government before the war, and as far as I know, they still continue cooperating with the Russian government. Binance, the biggest crypto exchange worldwide by volume, told CoinDesk in February it had no plans to unilaterally ban Russian users from the platform, but that it would take actions against those who have had sanctions levied against them. So I'm not going to read the whole article. Long story short, Binance is trying to play both sides of the field. Binance is a Chinese. It was originated as a Chinese company. In my opinion, it still is, but it did move the company off of Chinese shores due to crypto regulations. But it seems to be following the protocol of the Chinese government, so it is what it is. I'm not a fan of Binance regardless. I'm just not a fan of Binance. I'm not a fan of Tether at all. I'd rather stick with USDC personally. And Cardano has its own stable token in the works, and DJED, and that's what I'm really waiting for. All right, BlockFi confirms unauthorized access to client data hosted on HubSpots. So I just want to let you know, if you ever use BlockFi, great, more data. Your data's already out there, trust me. As a third-party vendor for BlockFi, HubSpot stored user data such as names, email addresses, and phone numbers, which has been historically used for conducting phishing attacks. A New Jersey-based crypto financial institution, BlockFi, confirmed a data breach incident via one of its third-party vendors, HubSpot. BlockFi's proactive warning about the breach aims to deter the intentions of bad actors and repurposing the user data for fraudulent activities. According to the announcement, the hackers gained access to BlockFi's client data on Friday, March 18th, and were stored on HubSpot and a client relationship management platform. HubSpot has confirmed that authorized third party gained access to certain BlockFi clients' data housed on their platform. As third-party vendor for BlockFi, HubSpot stored user data such as names, email addresses, phone numbers. Historically, bad actors have used such information for conducting phishing attacks and gaining access to accounts the user provided passwords. Recent blah blah blah. So if you have BlockFi account, somebody got your information, guys. I just want you to know that because I had one. It is what it is. But I actually just recently moved away from BlockFi because they're not really paying interest. What they're doing is they're paying. If you have money already in interest in bearing account, they'll continue to give you interest. If you don't have money in an interest bearing account, then you can have an account there, but they're not going to give you interest on it. So it's like, I'm out. And you're only doing like 4%. It wasn't even great. That's why I'm going with Anchor Protocol at UST, 19.5%. Bow. You know what I'm saying? But, yep, that's it for this video, guys. A lot of articles. I know it's blah, 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 but it really does affect the market. I almost cursed. I'm going to say shit like this ape. I'm sorry, I cursed. That shit, the stuff that's questionable, where people just dive in, they FOMO in. Oh, that looks cool, let me buy. Oh yeah, NFT, Bored Apes, and they're all in. That can cause damage. That may be the real thing. It very much so could be, but in my experience, I'm good. All right, so that's it for this video. If I'm wrong with something, remember, I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. I do not know everything. Please leave a comment. Please join my freaking Telegram group. Leave comments, man. Let's get this baby growing. Let's grow. We are growing quickly. Yeah, hit the like button. It's Sunday. Stay blessed, guys. Stay happy. Hug your family. All right. Peace out.